I find this one to be interesting. Chip Kelly, the offensive coordinator, national champion. Chip Kelly finally won a national championship. Ohio State University, for that matter, just recent. He was an OC at Ohio State, but he's been a head coach at Oregon. He's been a head coach in the NFL at San Francisco, at Philadelphia in the NFL. He's coached quite a bit of teams during his career, and he finally became a champion. He was UCLA's coach before he decided to go to Ohio State as the offensive coordinator. It looks like he's headed to the Raiders. What do you think about that?
Wow, this guy's making power moves, man. We talked about that early, man. All you got to do is consistently win, and that prosperity will start knocking on your door. So all he's been doing is moving in an upward position, man. And now he's getting rewarded for it, man. He's just moving in better places and making more money and moving up the ladder. So I watched the guy all of his career. He's been a guy who I thought was one of the best play callers that you could ever imagine.
Innovative,
man.
Innovative.
So I can see why they would want him there. Why not? Why not?
Yep. Because, him pairing with Pete, pairing with Pete Carroll is going to be really unique in a way because Pete Carroll is a specialist in defense.
So he's got his puzzle already pasted together.
Oh, man. I think the Raiders are going to be very good. May not be this season. I wouldn't be surprised if they were good this season and make the playoffs.
You if they draft Shador because they want him bad.
Absolutely. He'd be the one to work with Shador. I mean, or Cam Ward. It could be Shador, Cam Ward. I don't know where the Raiders sit on the draft order, but if they do have an opportunity to draft one of those mobile, talented quarterbacks, and we talked about quarterback mobility in our last show, that means everything.
It means
Shador is not as mobile as Ward and several other quarterbacks, but one thing I could say about Shador, he's got an idea of how to get out of the way of a rush. When a pocket is collapsing on him, he's not a runner like Michael Vick or any of those type of runners, but he can get out of the way. I've seen him do it.
He more rely on his pass, and he really want to go for the bigger picture, and that's the throwing down the field for 80 yards as opposed to running for 10. So
Steve McNair type, right? Steve McNair was that type of quarterback when he was playing in the NFL, especially for the Tennessee Titans. Steve McNair was not a quarterback that was mobile. I mean, he could move a little bit, but he wasn't.
He had to, but he was really want to throw that ball down the field.
He was a pocket passer.